It's a strange one, isn't it? Why have I got another Golf R in my life with 5 doors and black Pretorias on it? Right, so yeah, I have actually bought another Golf R. Now, my reason for buying this car, in fact, let me tell you the background. So I actually bought this car a couple of weeks ago, and before I knew that my Golf R was going. And the reason why I bought it was because, well, I bought it as a bit of stock. I bought it to buy and sell, yeah. It did need a bit of TLC. The front bumper needed respraying. The wheels that it came in with were absolutely horrible, so I managed to get my hands on some replica Pretorias, okay, and I'll talk about them in a sec. Before I realised that I was going to do this competition on my car, I thought, I know a car I want to get as my daily car. I want the exact same car, but with 5 doors and running at stock power, and this came up. And I thought, that's the perfect car. I want to just get it nice and get some decent wheels and tyres and stuff on it, and use it as a daily car. Then I've done the competition on my car, and that's obviously now as good as gone. That is basically no longer my car. And today I got this car back, so this is gonna be my current daily. Now let's talk about the car, yeah? So the wheels, like I said, it came in with these horrible wheels on it, and I put a little thing on my Instagram and said, who's local to me in Luton and has a set of Golf R wheels? And lots of people messaged me, and the closest guy to me had these wheels. They are replicas, like I said, and you can tell that by the centre cap. You can't actually get original VW centre caps, don't actually fit these wheels. Very annoying. Although these are non-standard, they're suited to this car, and from a stock point of view, it will definitely encourage a sale on it. The tyres that it's got are Pirelli P0s. They're brand new tyres, a full set of Pirelli P0s, 235/30 19s. Obviously, the Pretorias are slightly larger than the wheels that I've got on my, I can't even remember the name of the wheels on my car. What are they? There you go, it's on the screen. My wheels are 18-inch, these are 19-inch. It does look bloody good. Although they are replicas, I do think it looks good. It's a shame about the centre caps though. Also, what is very different about this car, 2 things that you'll notice from this angle, is the back doors. Yeah, this car has back doors. For me, that is something that I've always wanted. I want a car with back doors because it's just so convenient. Even like you walk up in the morning, you know, I go to the gym in the morning, just throw my gym bag on the back seat, that type of thing. Just simple little things like that. I think they're an absolute must, but I do also get that lots of people love a 3-door car. So the other thing that you'll notice from this angle that is different to my car is, or your car, you know, the Golf R that someone's about to win, no longer my car. But the other thing anyway is these tail tips. Now it does have 4 tail tips from factory, very nice, sort of good looking rear end, but my one has got them sort of meaty, massive Miltech tail tips, and they are connected on my car to a full Miltech exhaust system, and that is actually staying on the car for the new owner when they win it. But yeah, bottom line is, I think it's a Golf R, isn't it? It's a nice car, and I thought, let me just flip around. Sorry about that, I just had to sort the mic out. But yeah, I thought it would be stupid for me not to do a video on this car and get it on my channel. I am going to be spending quite a bit of time in this over the next few weeks, so why not? What I'll do now is I've got cameras set up inside. We'll jump in it and we'll go for a little drive, yeah? Golf R's, yeah, the Golf R is such an iconic car, and it's a massively meaningful car for me in my life, especially at the minute. And when this car came in, I thought, what can I actually talk about with this car? I've absolutely hammered the hell out of Golf R content on my channel. You've seen everything going when it comes to Golf Rs, but this is a stock car, yeah, and this is something that I haven't actually had on my channel. I don't think. I don't know what, I tell a lie, I have. But right now it's still a hot subject, hot topic, yeah. Whilst Golf Rs are still in my life, Golf R is a massive subject in my life, I'm gonna go out of my way to get this on my channel. And like I said, I am optionally choosing to daily drive this in a minute. It is a car that I really like. It's a car that I have always wanted in my life because it's a five door at stock. And if I had have kept hold of my one, it kind of would have been the perfect. I've got to run to that window. It's so hot in here, and I don't know if the aircon's working. It's boiling in it. It kind of would have been the perfect 2-car garage, wouldn't it? A 3-door crazy BHP VW Golf R and a completely stock, subtle looking 5-door Golf R as a daily, yeah. And that was pretty much my plan. But like I say, my one's now going. One of you lucky people is going to be the owner of that car very soon. And for now, like I say, I'm going to be daily driving this car. Now, I have mentioned that I'm going to be getting a new car, and for the time being, I am going to be driving this car, yeah. I love Golf Rs. What's not to love about them? They're just so bloody cool. When I got in this car today for the first time, I got into it feeling like it's going to be slow. I'm thinking, do you know what, this is going to be rubbish, man. It's got like half the power of my car. I can't actually tell you what power it's got because that would be giving another significant answer to something away right now on my channel. So I'm sure a lot of you know what power these run anyway, but I got into it thinking this is going to be rubbish, this is going to be slow, it's going to need tuning and blah blah blah. And it does need tuning. It does feel a little bit subtle and calm and a bit suppressed. It definitely feels a bit suppressed. When you put your foot down, do you know what, it's quick. It is quick. And I think this is the thing. I got in it this morning thinking it's going to be rubbish, and I put my foot down and I thought this is actually alright, this is decent. So obviously when I drive it and I have my car in mind, I keep saying my car, it doesn't even feel like it's my car anymore because it's 100% going to be someone else's. But if I think about my car, I kind of expect that the turbo is going to pull me in a more forward direction than this one does. I consider that, I expect more. But if I don't have my one in mind and I don't compare it to my car, it actually feels bloody. Oh, it stopped up. It actually feels bloody good. So I just went this way to try and get in front of the Lexus, and the Lexus is now there. Never mind. But when you put your foot down in this car, it is surprisingly quick. It's bloody good. Now, obviously I am in the market to get a new car, and I did think about what more I could do to my car to make it more exciting. You couldn't make it more exciting. You know, what was the next step for me? I always, literally the whole time I owned the Golf R, my arsehole Golf R, I always wanted a 5-door one. I just think it just, for me, it served a better purpose. And the whole time I thought, should I get a 5-door Golf R and put an RS3 engine in it? I honestly considered that all the time. Every time I visit VRS in Northampton, I look at the other cars in there and I think, I need to get my hands on a 5-pot engine. It was on my mind all the time, and obviously everyone's looking at me now thinking, Calvin, you're going to do it to this car, and I'm not. I just feel like it's time for me to move on from the Golf R thing and get something completely different. But I've got to say that I absolutely rate Golf Rs, and like, what is not to love about it? Look at it. It is. I've done a video saying they're the most versatile car on the road, or one of the, or I can't remember what the title was. I think the title was, is a Golf R the most versatile thing on the road? And it is. It it pretty much is. It suits so many different people, and I am a big fan of them. You put your foot down, it just goes. This road is amazing. This is a private road, by the way. Genuinely it is. I'm not bullshitting you. This is a private road. It's a bloody great little road to do a bit of driving on, and a great bit of road to do a video on. But even between gears, you do get the little DSG fast. Obviously this is a DSG cattle grid. This is where me and Ricky done the 0 to 60 test recently. We'll do it again now, yeah? So we'll turn traction control off. Wikipedia quote a time to 60, yeah? And I want to just see if I can beat that time to 60. That's my plan. So what I'll do is, when this car's gone out my way, I'm gonna do 0 to 60 with launch control, yeah? And I will click my fingers at the moment that we hit 60. In fact, let's put I think we've got a digital speedo on here, haven't we? Yeah, so when you hear that click, that marks the point when I've hit 60 mile an hour, right? Let's do it. Let's get set up. So to do launch, put it in drive. We're in race mode anyway. Just double check that. Race mode. Left foot on the brake. Right foot on the accelerator to the floor. Gearbox in sports mode. Got a car behind us. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think I clicked a tiny bit late then. There's like 2 speedos. You've got the speedo, like the analog speedo. You've also got the digital speedo. But it's a quick car. That's the bottom line of thing. I don't know if I beat the quoted time that Wikipedia say this does 60 in, but it is a bloody fast car, and that is how it drives. The way they handle, they're just so good. It's 4-wheel drive, doesn't weigh too much, sounds amazing, just such a good all-rounder. And with, don't want to kill a pheasant, really don't want to kill a pheasant. With these wheels, it does have a slightly harsher ride. Like it does, you can feel the cattle grid, not very nice, not a pleasant experience at all. But I think, like I said, the bottom line is, I'm gonna oh, there's a horrible pothole there. I'll happily daily drive this car until the time when my dream car comes up. So the plan with, I say dream car, my next car, it's not gonna be my dream car because, oh, thank you, Range Rover driver. So my plan with the whole next car thing is I mentioned this in a previous video, I'm gonna try and get my hands on as many different types of cars that are potentials as my next car, okay? So whatever cars you wanna see me driving, whatever cars you wanna see me in or potentially owning, let me know in the comments. I wanna get my hands on anything. One car that I haven't spoke about much is an RS3. That would be an obvious step in the right direction. It's a 5-pot engine, it's still a 4-wheel drive. It's a great step up from a Golf R, and the tuning capabilities are a little bit larger on one of them engines than they are, or not massively larger, in fact, massively larger than what they are on a 4-pot Golf R. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on Golf Rs in general. Like, I know I've got a lot of Golf R people on this channel. I've actually had a company send me out some kind of a diagnostic thing for a Golf R, like a thing that you plug in your OBD and it just does stuff to your car. That's gonna be quite cool. So I'll film a video on that in the next couple of weeks. I need to get this window open. I've got no idea what's going on with the aircon. It definitely needs regassing. This car, by the way, has done 38,000 miles, which is double, I don't actually know where I'm going now, double the mileage of my car. My car's done about 19,500 miles, and but this is still a very low mileage car, so it's a nice example. It looks the part, and it will be going up for sale very soon, I'm sure. Not in a massive rush to sell it though, because like I said, I'm going to be daily driving it. Before you go, I want to quickly mention that obviously I'm doing my event at the end of May. When this video goes live, it might be May. No, it won't be May by the time this video goes live. But if it is 27th of May, that's when my event is. You're all welcome. I'll put the link for that in the description below. We're aiming to raise money for a charity that I'm passionate about, a charity that I'm keen to help. It's NICU. They're a neonatal intensive care unit based at the Luton Dunstable Hospital. So if you're about, come along to that, get involved. That'll also be the day that we're going to be doing the draw for my Golf R as well. So if you are about, come along, get involved. It's going to be a nice day, loads of stuff going on there. It'll be just a good day out for everyone, all right? So like I say, I'll put the details for that in the pinned comment below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit like. If you're new, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, Alfa Romeo's press car gets an absolute hammering in the wet. It's lethal. Whoa.